want to change the world. Effective fundraising empowers your nonprofit. Hi, I'm Amy Eisenstein. I'm here to empower you and your nonprofit. Happy New Year! I hope you had a peaceful and joyful holiday season. The holiday season is the giving season, a time for reaching your year-end fundraising goal. Now it's time to start the new year off right. Let's start by setting some non-monetary goals and making a plan to stick with them. They're too important to call them New Year's resolutions. They're easily broken. Let's call them New Year's commitments instead. Commitment is sticky. It holds even when the going gets tough. Here are 4 commitments that will make a real difference in raising major gifts this year. 1. Commit to getting your board on board first. That is 100% board participation at maximum capacity by February 15th. I've talked about 100% participation, but this year I'm putting it in its proper place and perspective by asking you and your board members to commit to a deadline and to give a specific amount. Leadership is what happens when talk becomes commitment. When the board gives first and with maximum capacity, they lead by example. Why should others give before your board has fully committed? I recently heard my friend and colleague, Kent Stroman, recommend that the executive director and the development director tell their board they can't raise major gifts until the board is fully committed. The longer their board takes to give or pledge, the later in the year the staff will start to raise major gifts. Kent posed the question this way to his board. When do you want us, your executive director and development director, to get to work? In addition to giving early in the year, we want board members giving at maximum capacity. You don't want your board members making token gifts. You want them as committed to your organization's success as you are. That means every board member should give a meaningful gift for their own individual budget. Maximum capacity. Some will give $100, others will give $1,000, and others will give $100,000. Everyone will make a generous and thoughtful gift. Establish a stretch goal for the board as a whole. Calculate what the board, as a group, gave last year and ask how much more they think they could give this year. That becomes the board goal. 2. Commit to speaking with donors. This sounds obvious. Make it sticky by stepping up and declaring your plan to meet with and speak with significantly more donors this year. Commit to having coffee with at least one donor or prospective donor every week or 4 per month. Commit to making 3 phone calls every day. How about 5 or 10? The more you interact with donors, the more likely it is you can ask them for help and financial support. Make a commitment to speak with donors every day. Meet with them every week, all year long, and I know you'll raise more money this year. 3. Commit to staying at your job. Depending on your situation, this might be the toughest commitment to keep. However, one of the biggest challenges in development is the high turnover rate of development directors. We are a sector of job hoppers, and it's not good for your organization, your donors, or your career. Fundraising is about relationships, and it's difficult for you to develop relationships with donors if you're only at an organization for a year or 2. When donors see several development directors come and go from an organization, it's hard for them to trust you. Staying at your job is also good for your career. It's more likely that you'll be able to raise major gifts once you've been at an organization for several years, and being at one organization for at least 5 years helps build your resume for future positions. I'm making a commitment to you here. I commit to writing several posts this year to help you stay at your job longer. Stay tuned for my post next week on being happier at your job. 4. Commit to investing in training and continuing education. As you've heard me say before, training works. In fact, research shows that for every investment in an additional major training opportunity, you will receive $37,000 in additional major gifts. That means it pays to invest in your CFRE, a multi-day conference, or online training course. If you are committed to raising major gifts this year, make a commitment to yourself, to your organization, and to your donors. I know you can do it. You are empowered, but there's a lot more power at amyeisenstein.com. Click below, read thoughtful conversations, and leave a comment. There, you can subscribe to my weekly newsletter with more helpful videos just like this. When you do, you'll get instant access to 2 free ebooks. They contain simple steps you can take to raise more money. Like and share. The larger the conversation, the more we all learn. I'm Amy Eisenstein. Thanks for all you do and for allowing me to empower you to make the world a better place.